if we blow away. I love the fall weather. Big breeze. It's Tuesday. You guys know what time it is. Of course, it's Tuesday training. And today I'm taking it outside for a couple of reasons. For one, it's flippin' beautiful. And for two, just to talk more about how your business can truly be on the go wherever you are. So are you ready? We're also going to add in some motivation this week because I don't know about you guys, but I've been feeling some buzz or maybe a little low in the motivation bank. So hopefully I can help solve that problem for you. So jump in with both feet, get ready, get set, let's go. Hey everybody, it is Jacqui. It's a fantastic, beautiful Tuesday here in Kansas City. I personally love the fall season. It's amazing. I love everything that it brings, the traditions with my family, the food, everything pumpkin, baking, just everything that goes along with fall. I love it. And it is a little windy out here, so hopefully it won't be blowing away anytime soon. We are also towards the end of October, and I don't know about you guys, but we have exactly 1 week left. I personally have not hit my goal. And yes, that's a little bit of a bummer, but at the same time, that just means that I need to try and push as much as I can to get to where I can be. So my goal is to, of course, push this last week. I personally have some health issues, and I will say these past 2 weeks have completely drained my physical battery. So I've had to take a little bit of time off of work, had to make some phone calls and a trip to the doctor, but you know, that kind of goes along with life, right? And just because all of that's going on, for me, it simply means not that I'm not running my business, but I do tend to, because I'm just not feeling great, I tend to not be on social media too much. And so to be able to compensate for that, what I did this week was I actually sat down and I hand wrote some motivational cards to my team members. Just because you may not be able to get onto social media when you want to, aka me not feeling well and just not wanting any part of it, that doesn't mean that the world stopped. So even though I was feeling crappy and I've only kind of been able to move in slow bursts and do things in slow little packages, I went down to my office, I grabbed my cards, and I sat down with my lap board with my heating pads and sat down and actually just hand wrote some little motivational messages to my teams. Nothing huge, nothing fancy, but just to kind of let them know that I am here cheering them on. I may not be able to be with them physically or in the same state even, but it doesn't mean that I'm not cheering them on, that I'm not rooting for them. And because maybe on those really bad pain days I've pulled back from social media, you know, it doesn't mean that I'm still not there and available for them. So it's actually been very nice to sit down and to write those. So I'm going to encourage you guys to kind of step out of your box. So if maybe there's something that you've fallen behind on, or if you're like me and you just have not been feeling well physically or well emotionally, or just you're feeling the blah, don't fret, because I want to let you know that I am always here rooting for you. Even if you're not on my team, you are either A, subscribing to my channel, watching my videos, and I want to be able to give some of that inspiration to you guys in any way that I can. And this is one of the ways that I can. You guys being able to pick each other up when we're just not feeling it is one of the most important things that goes along with our Scentsy business. I don't know about you guys, but I've been doing this for a while, and I can tell you not every day is a bed of roses, but I can tell you that there are amazing people within our Scentsy family community who can totally turn your world around. And so I was doing some fun Snapchats with some of my customers and some of my friends, because I just wasn't feeling well yesterday. So, you know, we communicate back and forth with Snapchat, which is fun. And you guys can add me at any time and do so just the same. So if you're feeling, you know, low or motivated, trust me, Snapchat can make you smile, because when you start adding the filters and the funny voices and all of that, yeah, it's fun.
Why is my left or right cheek, my left cheek red? It's like I have a big, hard tooth. It's like I have a swollen tooth. It's a rosy cheek. How come my left one isn't? It is. No, it's in your head. See? It's because of my shadow. Yeah, it's so weird.
Or funny, at least to me. And it was a little motivating for me just to be able to do that, because even though, again, these are people that I may not be seeing on a regular basis, but it's still that direct communication, in a sense, if that makes any sense at all. But we were just snapping back and forth, just kind of wishing each other well. I got one snap from my friend Vicky in California, you know, and it's just nice to be able to reach out and connect with your friends. So you guys can lean on your Scentsy family, you can lean on me, you can lean on others like me, and trust me, we will be there to pick you up and at least send some love your way, even through Snapchat. So let's talk about doing our business on the go, right? At least for a lot of us, me, my business is totally on the go. I will say that I do try and get down into my office one day a week and really sit down, do some organization with my supplies, things like that, and really drill down. But of course, depending on the work week, you know, 9 times out of 10 that usually falls on a weekend. So throughout the week, of course, yes, I am running on the go. And you guys know I've shared some of my tips with you. If it's helpful to look back at some previous videos about working your business on the go, feel free to pop along and you can watch some of those. But basically setting yourself up. So if you're somebody who relies on your phone for a lot of things, if not everything, then utilize your phone in the best way you can. There are great apps out there to help organize you and to also save your documents seamlessly, so you can truly go from one device to another, whether you're running in and eating at a fast food place, or you're at work or at home, whatever it is, you have the ability to get to what you need when you need it. Another thing about kind of working my business on the go, even though I wasn't going anywhere because I wasn't feeling well, was still working my social media aspects, doing a lot of social media marketing. And here comes the big wins. You hear it? I love it. I love this time of year. So doing a lot of social media marketing, so having fun, doing some graphics, sending out some texts to customers, getting on, I still need to get to my messenger. I'm hoping to get to that today and check those messages. Working a little bit on my Facebook fan page, coming up with some ideas for my VIP group that I have going, you know, just kind of getting that stuff compiled and together. So even though I haven't been feeling the greatest, and just, you know, I don't know if you guys are like me, but when I'm not feeling well, I'm not feeling 100% across the board. So yeah, I do tend to kind of just withdraw just so I can kind of regain as much energy as I can, so that way I have more energy to put back out. But while I've also been down, you know, you guys, like you're watching this video right now, watch videos to hopefully gain some tips, inspiration, things like that. I've been doing the same while I haven't been feeling well. So I have been watching some TED Talks. Some amazing TED Talks are out. I've been listening to some motivational things, and just kind of going through my YouTube subscriptions as well, and just kind of touching base with a lot of those. It's been insightful. It's been very impactful for me to be able to do that. And so I've got my notebook. I've just jotted down some notes of things that I want to do, part of my to-do list, and hoping by this weekend I will be feeling better and I will be able to get up and around and do more things. So guys, if you are one of those people who your motivational level is little low, okay, it's time to fill up again. What are some great ways to do that? Well, as I kind of talked about a little earlier, maybe hop onto Snapchat and have some fun. Honestly, guys, when you just kind of break free of talking business or talking shop, and you really connect with your customers or your team members or just your Scentsy friends that are out there, then we really truly are able to pick each other up and just reset a little, right? Like I said, just even getting that message from Vicki and chatting a little bit briefly with her lesson on Snapchat, it was great. It was just a little bit of that pick-me-up that I just kind of needed for my soul, for me, right? For me. And it was very nice. So being able to do that is a great asset. Also, when you're feeling low, reach out. If you do have a team, reach out to your team. Again, like I did, I sat down and I just hand wrote some little inspirational, motivational cards, you know, just because. Not for any other reason, but just because. And I think that in our everyday business world, we tend to lose the just because reasons, right? At least I do. You know, I try and make sure that I am recognizing people for their accomplishments and things like that, but through the busyness of it all, I'll be the first to admit I probably dropped the ball on some of those. And so just being able to take the time to do the just because things, I think it's good for us. It really truly is. Along with kind of being out, so to speak, the last couple of weeks, I've also gotten a lot of more mail outs done. So I've been able to touch base on that. I've personally been doing some online shopping. I am preparing myself and my family for the upcoming holiday season. And so when I do that, I tend to do a lot of online shopping just because it's convenient, it's easy. And especially for somebody like me who has like Amazon Prime, why not take advantage of the bonuses that Amazon Prime has to offer, right? While I'm doing that, I am closely paying attention to the way that other product companies or representatives are doing their branding. And we talk a lot about being able to, you know, be yourself and be unique and everything. And I truly am all for that. I've got it tattooed on my wrist. But at the same time, when we need ideas, when we need inspiration, it's a great place to turn to our fellow representatives in direct selling and just kind of see what other people, representatives, products, companies are doing that maybe is something that might work for you in your business. So for example, me, not too long ago, a couple of weeks ago, I ordered some Posh from my favorite amazing Posh representative, and was able to see the Posh brochure. And if you guys have ever ordered Posh, they send out like this little bifold brochure or whatever. So getting a little bit of inspiration from that, reaching out to some other friends and more of the holistic, because you know I've got chronic pain and things like that. So the teamy and working with them and kind of seeing their branding and how they're doing their social media marketing. Guys, we can learn a lot just by simply watching and getting some motivation from that. So take some time. Go on to some other representatives or product websites. Go through Instagram and actually click on those bios of those other reps and products and just look to see what they're doing. What are their posts looking like? If they're getting a lot of engagement and a lot of comments and likes and things like that, what is it about that post that drew that engagement? See if there is something that kind of sparks it within you that you can tailor to you and your business. Of course, we never want to copycat, okay? We don't want to take everything word for word from another representative, another company, or even another Scentsy consultant. I always want you guys and encourage you guys to put your own spin on it. So not everything out there is gonna work, but maybe take a look at it from a different perspective and go, yeah, I can't necessarily post that I'm doing a big giveaway, but maybe I can do this, and maybe make it a hashtag thing, or have just some fun and do one of those just because posts. Even on your fan page, VIP page, or group pages, whatever it is that you have out there in social media, sometimes people get tired of looking at the same things, and it doesn't mean that we're just posting the same things all the time, but yeah, we're posting a lot of Scentsy, right? So break it up a little bit. Have some fun with those people. They're there not only because they love your product and they connect with you, but they're there to have fun as well. So do some of those just because posts, and you guys see them all the time on Facebook, even Instagram, maybe on Snapchat. Just have some fun, put some fun just because posts out there. And believe it or not, those little just because posts are going to help you create more relationships with your followers, who in turn, if they're not already, will become customers and maybe even future team members. Remember, we are all here to motivate each other, and you guys, just by taking the time to watch this video, to go out there and inspire somebody else, just because you guys are going to make a difference. And by being able to make a difference, you're going to feel better, they're going to feel better, and we're going to make the world just a little bit of a better place, hopefully. So that's the fun that I have for this week. Maybe I've inspired you. I want to challenge you guys to get out there and just do some market research. Click on those Instagram bios. Click on those other Facebook fan pages. Click on those websites and Twitter. Go through and just do some research and see what is it that's drawing other people to certain posts, and then see how you can inspire yourself within your own business to hopefully do the same. If you guys have inspiring stories that you'd love to share, I would love to hear them, and I know all of you watching would probably like to do the same. So please comment below with some of your best inspirational tips, what you do for motivation, how do you really find that when your tank is running a little low. Share it with us, and let's become this network community. Until next week, peace, love, happiness. Bye.